run, right? You know, anything that lasts longer than a week, throw it away. Wow. Okay, you have to be able to start on a Monday, ship on Saturday evening so that you can rest on Sunday. Now, I was looking at the schedule, and the schedule was like months. And in this Excel sheet, you know, you've seen these Excel sheets, haven't you? These Excel sheets where you have like, you know, first we're going to do this Gantt chart. First we're going to do this, then this, and then this, and then, you know, and you're like, what is happening? So I asked them, there's this weird color. There's this gray color. I was like, what is this gray color? And they said, we're waiting for decisions. And I was like, excuse me? They said, yes. So between every phase, they had to get a decision. Not from one person, but from various levels of the society. Going up all the way to the big honcho in Mozambique, because it was the first national thing, and the president was involved, and blah, blah, blah. So I was looking at all of these things, and I was like, this can't happen. We can't plan something now and ship it next year. Remove all of these things, and they were like, oh, what can we do? I said, yes, yes, yes. Next morning, I come here at 8 o'clock and show me that with no hesitance. And they showed it, and it took 2 months. Wow. What I did was, I'm not afraid of things. So I put on a dark suit and sat myself on a chair outside the door of a permanent secretary at the Ministry of ICT in Mozambique. The door opens outside, so the guy can't open the door. And then the guy was like, you know, PS was like, hey, what is there? And I said, this is Mr. Ape. You have a document on your table, and I won't move until you sign it. And after a couple of hours, he signed it. And that's how we delivered the first.
Let's say the very bureaucratic structures that are supposed to maintain order in our society to maybe the private sector.
Now, sorry about this. Bureaucracy, per definition, was designed to allow us, citizens of the world, to focus on our lives. Bureaucracy was never meant to control how we lead our lives.
This is profound.
That's the definition. You can go and Google. It's the definition of the word.
This is really shifting a lot of paradigms from what you know. And it turns out that statistically, the latest statistics, like 82% of internet, your solution at Funzi is actually almost, I could say, tailor-made for Africa, right? So paint for us a beautiful picture of a world where, let's say in 6 months, can I leave it at 6 months? I know months are a no-no for you, but make
a new definition of a CETA, if it takes longer than 3 months, get new people to run the processes. Yeah. But most of all, most importantly, coming from Botswana, I know the founder, take your destiny into your own hands. Yeah. You need to stand up. I'm not here to tell you what you should do when you stand up, but I'm here to give you all of the mistakes I've seen happening to allow you to focus on building the better future, not replicating the mistakes that we have done. Because Africa is the youngest continent in our world. This continent is fast enough to give you the skills that you need to build your better future. The only tool that does it fast enough is the mobile device.
Hi, I love this, I love this. You should be on the stage with me. All right, let's turn around, What we do on the left, we also do on the right. Let's turn around, face the other direction, put your hands on their shoulders, start to massage them. Massage aus Njimo, let aus Nj be massaged. All right, put their hands together for yourself and take your seats. My name is Dan Mokwena. You know, in this era of technology, everything is just alphabet. That's where we're going. So as we move on with the program, SG, thank you so much. We appreciate you, sir. And God is still raising you. And He'll continue to raise you for the vision that He has placed in your life so that it may be achievable. And to the DG, thank you so much for the keynote speech that you gave us. It challenged us. The fact that we were quiet does not appreciate you. What I've noticed working with you for 14 years is that your vision is to destroy the silos mentality so that people could collaborate and work together, because there is power in unity. when we work together, what God has placed in you has to come into my life. So for 14 years, I've been under your leadership. You know, they say the great followers are the great leaders. And I've been following you for those years, and I've learned a lot. And may God richly bless you, sir. Thank you. So I'm going to ask 45 or 40IFY, you know it's alphabets now, to come and join me on stage. Can we put our hands together for Agri? Is your team coming with you, or it's only you alone? Can please the team also come? Can we put our hands together for them? You can take your seats there. Thank you so much for joining us today. And you can introduce yourself. Do you have a mic, my dear? Or you'll share that one? All right. Kindly introduce yourself before we can even start with the discussions.
Good day. Good day, ladies and gentlemen.
IT, can you assist? Yeah, we're on.
Good day, everyone, esteemed guests. It's an honor to be in your presence today. My name is Kiara Hariprasad, and I head up the marketing division.
It's a pleasure and honor to be here. Thank you. My name is Vivian Garvey. I'm the National Commercial Manager for Fortify Africa. I'm in charge of all the on-site stores, supply of PPE, and national branches and contracts.
Hi, thank you. I'm very happy to be here. I'm the CEO of North Safety Products, Craig Garvey, or now Fortify Africa. We've got to get used to that. And very pleased to be here. Thanks for having us.
You're welcome, sir. You've just mentioned something that you now change the name, or is it you rebranding?
Yeah, historically, North
and
Safety
your
Products...
emphasis is on Africa, so why the shift?
Historically, we were an American-owned brand. North Safety is an American-owned company. I think over the years, we've had this brand for 15 years. And prior to COVID, not many people knew what the letters PPE stood for, but certainly they do now. And personal protection equipment is it's a very interesting space. It's gazetted, it's governed. I think South Africa as a whole, definitely through the influence of having these foreign companies coming in to protect the employees of the company, that we embraced that.
Here we go. Yeah, I think just to sum it up, I think our key focus is on safety, and you know, in this day and age, it's so important, and no matter what spectrum you do, our focus is on keeping you safe today. I mean, I know with the TVET colleges, we supply a lot of personal protective...
You know, your youth and women empowerment strategy, do you have that in place?
Yes, we do. So our BBA level 1 is a level 1, and basically it's Fortify on-site, so it's currently James North. So effectively within the group, there's North Safety Products, which is the holding company. James North is a subsidiary company of North Safety, and it is 51% black-owned by the employees of North Safety. And this is through the ESOPs flow-through program. So Craig thought, you know, instead of bringing an investor, it's all about giving back.
I suppose at the end of the day, most things revolve around trust, as it was mentioned earlier on, and I think one needs to get to know Fortify Africa.
Take him up on that. Did you get that? Said he was going to give us family prizes. Guys, thank you so much for coming today. We appreciate your time and also coming to share with us. Where is the factory? Is it in Joburg, Pretoria?
No, we're based all through South Africa. We've got 10 branches in South Africa and about 4 or 5 factories sporadically spaced around the Durban area, close to where head office is.
Dan, a warm round of applause. And I think he did a fantastic job with the massage thing, right? All right, go, fantastic. So I'm just going to invite on the stage Miss Sisi to come and join me. And as she's making her way in on the stage, I think it's very important that at some point in time, we get to understand the gist of what we hear about. And I think most importantly, DG mentioned human capacity. And in this whole picture of human capacity, yours and my responsibility is to dot ourselves in that map. What do we do? With whom do we partner? And how far can we take this whole initiative of future skills and future entrepreneurship? Sabona, ma'am, how are you? All right, I think the mic.
Engineering campuses offer N4 to N6 Report 191 engineering studies. So we do have those ministerial programs, NCV Report 191, and then somebody was talking around students wanting to register with TVET colleges, but you find that they do not necessarily qualify to get into the program. So we've got a pre-vocational learning program. It's like a bridging course for, you've passed your grade 9, but based on your marks that you got, you do not necessarily qualify to enter into an engineering program, for example. So you will go through a one-year bridging course, which we refer to as PLP. So in short, those are just the offerings that we are giving at Ekurhuleni East TVET College.
It's quite interesting that you happen to mention the enrollment part of it, the placement part of it, which happens to be a challenge at some point, and it has been mentioned on this platform. I want you to take us through your placement, and followed with the placement, rather to explain also your partnership with ICANN.
Right. In terms of placement, we place our students in different programs. So we've got partnerships with, for example, Alan Gray, where we are doing entrepreneurship programs. So students are trained on changing their mindset to become entrepreneurs and saying, let me look at the community around me. What is the gap that I see? What is it that I can bring as a young person to bridge that gap in a form of starting with you as Ekurhuleni East? So come, my sister, let's sit and talk. So there is a Heineken project that we are going to collaborate on, where we are going to try and assist our young people to say, stop binging on alcohol. And the interesting part is that it's an alcohol-based company that is sponsoring the project. So that's...
Shy, Befundis.
No.
No, Asim Shy. What we do is exactly as she said, we go to TVET colleges and we tell them all the dangers of indulging in alcohol and so forth. So, well explained. I thought you were going to mention, as part of your collaboration with ICANN, precisely Dr. Mulapo, the lady from the previous panel said, because he's good looking, that's why. So I was there at the back and had to check what you've perceived as partnering with ICANN that would benefit not only your institution, but Ekasi, Guatema, the surroundings.
I mean, Dr. Mulapo, the name is a brand. To find yourself in collaboration with the brand already takes you to another level.
That's true.
He's a global brand, not just a brand. And the ICANN group has been doing so much in the country and beyond. I mean, today's conference already has SADC. It tells you that it's not a small company. So there are other programs that we have engaged on that we are still going to do with the ICANN group. And our view or vision is that, and that's our foreview to say, this collaboration, this is what it must bring to Ekurhuleni East, and not just Guatema, because we are also based in Benoni and Springs and Davidton. So we want to impact all the communities around us as a college.
100%. So in so doing, it's very important that we get to understanding the benefits of collaboration, because as I said in the beginning, that at first, myself as a young leader, it's all about, if it is to be, then it's up to me. But when we come to this platform, it's all about collaboration. And from where I'm sitting, there are young people from Tumahole who are seated at the back, and most of them online. Tempted to look above Namfut. For those online, Futi, who are wondering, from what you would say, what are the words of encouragement that you can give to this young person sitting at home who tried many other
save the people. So young people, there is hope. There's a possibility for you to achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve.
No, then that is fantastic. Please, ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for Miss Sisi. Thank you so much for leadership. We only have one one item to go through. What I know about Dr. Molapo, where he's very precise and very punctual when it comes to timing. So exactly 2 o'clock, we should be making sure that lunch is ready. So as he's going to wrap up, please, let's give a warm round of applause for Dr. David Molapo.
Shabsbu, it is true, I'm very punctual, and the good news is lunch is ready. So tomorrow, where's Abdul? Oh, Abdul, so where's Abdul? Come here quickly. Time me, what time do you have? What time is it now? 22. Give me 5 minutes and then we're done. Okay, get your mic there. Just stand here with me. I know I'm short, I'm tall, you know. Father Abraham. Guys, let's check this one.
Hello?
Yeah, there you go.
There we go, brother.
Abdul, you've got the same father, my brother, Abraham.
Absolutely, without a doubt.
Give us your full name, bro.
Abdul Haq Jack Manak.
Jack.
They know me as AH. That's for all of you, is all hours, and for the ladies, after hours. I'm learning from David, and everyone that interacted. You guys were all inspiring, thought-provoking, and the messages that came across was something that, created an awareness of how important digital transformation is. And you spoke about, change, how we can work together as humanity. And I want to leave you with one thing. David, can I just do a small little thing?
Go ahead, bro.
Where we talk about humanity, and I want you all to play together of how we can work together. Because what we spoke about today is working together, and we all can work. We all have come together from different backgrounds. As he says, we different brothers.
ICANN was started after Dr. Sishi opened some doors. Share with them what you used to do. Quietly, people didn't even know who you were. What were you doing for ICANN program? Organizing and what?
Way back around 2005, I was organizing some leadership seminars for pastors as well as for educators, and invite Dr. Molapo down to KZN to come and address Motivators SG, and he did a great job. I think I'm the product of those programs.
No, but thank you. But
some were trained in fixing the engine of the Valiant. You don't see the Valiant on the road today. They are no longer, they were never exposed to the new technologies that are there. But we expect them to train people who are going to go and fix the push and the messages of today. It's impossible. So, but the way to deal with that is to partner with those who are manufacturing these cars, who are fixing these cars, that they expose our students to those cars so that we train relevant artisans who are going to when they get into the job, they just take a pen and put it on wax. If they don't do that, they will always retrain what we have trained. It will last them a year or more retraining people who should have been trained correctly in the first place. Then partnering and working together will then make things easier for everyone. Maybe lastly, I must also indicate that this year I'm doing my PhD, and I'm specializing on the role of different stakeholders in management of the curriculum. They must not stand on the sideline and criticize. They must come in, participate, tell us what is it that must be there, so that when we train once and for all. I think those are the things that we need to look at.
Let's give our hands together for future Doctor Sanele Mlotshwa.
Thank you, Doc. Thank you very much.
DG, we appreciate you, sir. If we don't give these young men and young women opportunity, that's a problem with Africa. We need to learn to pass the baton to the next generation, and they must do better than us. And for us to be there to support and encourage them. Again, thanks so much for trusting him with that responsibility. And finally, I've mentioned about Doctor tomorrow. Stand up then, Tate Petone. Dr. Petone is with the Gauteng Department of Education. Tomorrow we're going to grill him with 4 or 5 questions. He's just finished his PhD in visual arts, which is something we don't talk about. So tomorrow, as part of saying, well, he already is a PhD, is one of my students. So tomorrow we're going to talk about that and how it's relevant, even in TVET colleges, because as far as I know, visual art is not yet a subject in the TVET colleges, right? Not yet. So tomorrow he'll be there. And then we've got Andre. Andre, stand up there. Andre is coming up with some technology. We're going to have fun with Abdul. Tomorrow, Andre and Sipo, please stand up, Mtababa. Sipo is from Olwembu. We're going to be talking about some things, there's technology, on the technology that's coming up for mental issues. You are aware that May is Mental Awareness Month, is that right? Some of us, we have gone through mental issues, stress, anxiety, depression, suicide. It's key. You know, so tomorrow we're going to be also talking about the softer side, that we need to learn to take care of us. Most of you know me. The importance of self-care, you can never underplay that. It's important. We need all of us to be sharp and alert. All these things are good, but if you don't have a healthy mind, a healthy body, we're not going to be able to make it. So tomorrow, we're going to use technology, have some fun. Can we bring the smartphones there tomorrow? Then we're going to have a good time. Thank you so much. And then Dr. Ned, please stand up there from Zimbabwe. He's going to wrap up with a final motivational speech tomorrow, all the way from Zimbabwe, just to give us a word of encouragement. Thank you so much, Dr. Ned, for being with us. And a lot of other surprises that will be here today. My time is over, so what we're going to be doing is, can we say networking? So, but before we network, we must network with the stomach first. Again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask this table and the sponsors first. There's a lot of food, guys. We actually over-prepared. They're going to dish, come back, they eat, and then we'll have the next table. Then after you guys have eaten, then let's begin to network and let's not rush, okay? KG, where's KG? KG, House Angie, you need to be in touch with these, with Kiera and, you know, about our businesses there in Limpopo there, okay? So, Jabu, are we ready there? Okay. Guys, let's all stand up. And I'm going to have a short prayer, and then we will release the first people. Again, to our main sponsor. It's day 1, day 2 is coming. Thank you so much. Funzi, please network. A lot of people are here. Already yesterday, you got 2 contracts. Already yesterday, but I need to see them in writing. But connect with the people. Yeah, you too. That's good. And then Fortify Africa. Guys, thank you so very much. Again, it's things like this that, you know, make us look good so that we can move on. And again, Sisi, EEC, Baba, Kosa, Sfiso, he's not here today. Oh, okay. Sfiso, thank you so much. Sasa, it's your turn. Thank you so much, Baba. And Bishop, Siyabonga Babustole for just spending time with us, and Obaba Ulon. So can you come in and maybe just a short prayer, Baba? Just a short prayer.
Before I pray, I just want to give an assignment.
Yes, sir.
With all the education that you are giving to your young people, where do you put the curriculum of morals? Because for me, it does not help to build people to be so educated without morals. Where do you put that? Babasesh, please, please, can you try and do something? Because it disturbs us as older people, seeing our young people so educated with no morals. Father, in Jesus' name, we ask you to bless the food that we are about to receive. Let it bring health in our bodies, in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, we can have a seat in the meantime, have some music. Guys, can this table, again, folks, there's a lot of food up there. So at this table, Baba, can we just join them? If you can lead us, Baba. Just lead us. And then, guys, Babu's Tole, please let's go dig. Please, Brother Freddie. Dr. Terence, you'll be with Freddie there. Let's go in there. Just dish and then just come back. And then we'll finish up with the other people there. Thank you. Ape. No, I said sponsors also. You're my sponsor, my brother. You're my sponsor. Yeah, you're my sponsor, brother. So go dig there and then we'll talk.
Personal branding and how I can use my brand to influence positive change.
Time management.
I wish I had learned money management and time management skills.
I wish I had learned entrepreneurship skills at school, because that would have made it a lot easier for me to start my own business.
Throughout your career, you may notice that there's some communication and leadership skills. So join our community of award-winning myself and 8 million learners worldwide and improve your skills today.
safety first.
As a proud, wholly owned subsidiary of ABH, North Safety has been supplying personal protective equipment for over 50 years. From its beginnings in 1956, we are represented throughout sub-Saharan Africa and up into parts of Central, East and Western Africa. North is a leading supplier of respiratory, hearing, eye, face, head, hand protection, as well as protective clothing, footwear, and various specialized safety items. We are the only company in Africa that can supply you with a North branded product from head to toe. We are also a leading distributor for other well-established brands such as DuPont, Uvex, 3M, Bova, and Rebel, to name a few. We supply end users, distributors, and also specialize in managed on-site stores. North Safety is constantly improving its service and product standards to meet customers' expectations, and international specifications include those of the EN and ANSI. Our ongoing investment in product development ensures that North Safety products will remain one of Africa's leading personal protective suppliers. I invite you to join me in a brief tour of North Safety.